welcome to Bourbon Battles, where I'm Joe.
I'm Chad.
Hey, hopefully you've been watching along. We do the Unicorn Killer series. If you haven't seen that, go back and look. We did a Shooting the Shit episode last time. What did we talk about? Do you remember? In the last episode?
Last episode was Unicorn Killer.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was Old 55 out of Indiana, Shooting the Shit.
Oh, it
Hoosier
was.
Juice.
I'm so confused. You're right, it was.
Part of the problem is we've got several of these filmed before they get released, so it does create a little confusion for us. Today we're going to go back to the roots. Good old-fashioned blind. We don't have any idea what's in these glasses, but right now you do. What I'm putting on the screen here is in no particular order. We want you to be able to drink blind along with us, get those two together and see if you agree, see if you can tell what we're doing. We don't do a lot of tasting notes. We say this is better than that, or that is better than that. So for everybody out there that's getting all wound up about these hillbillies, don't know what they're talking about, we don't do tasting notes for a reason. Come up with your own.
Pretty silly, too.
What, just people in general?
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about tasting carrots and...
Do you ever get like bootstrap leather and tobacco out of a whiskey and say,
I have.
damn, that is so good, I gotta have some more of that. Let's turn this light on. How's that? Does that make a difference? So
Yeah.
just so everybody knows, no rehearsal, one take, and no notes or anything. We just wing it. We have an iPhone. We don't have any. We are working on the sound. We're going to get some microphones to improve the sound because Chad's real shy and quiet. So we'll work on that. So we will work on that. Take this thing to the next level. And we are going to work on a Patreon page. So those of you that know what that is, consider joining our Patreon page. Once we do it, which could be in the next episode, it'll be on there. You know what that is?
I do not.
We'll talk about it later.
Does it have to do with the books
Little books?
or the Facebooks
No, nothing to do with it. YouTubes.
or the YouTube?
Yeah. So, let's see what we got here. You ready to get into these?
Yeah.
As soon as it gets warm, we'll do a couple episodes with cigars and whiskey. You down for that? Oh, I'm following. You're already into it, bud. It's awfully. It's hot. High,
Warm.
high proof.
Yeah. But it's not off-putting.
No, it's delicious. It's really good. You know what it is. You don't know what it is. You just know what two whiskeys we're drinking. That's good. You ever heard that sometimes it's best, we'll try this next time, to drink just a little bit of vodka before you start drinking whiskey to clean that palate up and get your taste buds used to the ethanol
It's
of
the dumbest
alcohol?
thing I've ever heard.
It's the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
Yep.
It's not the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
Pretty close.
Well, I've watched this whole video on it, and I think there's something to it. But to me, maybe you just taste a little bourbon first, and it would do the exact same thing. In the
What's the theory behind that?
well, your first sip shocks your taste buds because it's alcohol, so you would get that out of the way. But in the words of the Fred Minnick, you know what Fred Minnick always says about vodka?
I do not.
Vodka sucks.
I don't know that I would say that it sucks, but I don't know how it would help you taste in whiskey.
A little more barrel char in this one, number 2, I think. It's also equally, it's delicious.
Is it good?
Look, I'm going to break out the big phenomenal word, I think, in this episode.
Really?
Maybe, we'll see. I gotta get some. Mmm.
I'm ready to decide.
They're both, would you agree that they're both very good?
I would say very good, but different.
Yeah, they're a little different. go over here to your thing. What do you say
You
here?
got straw, bud? I'm gonna try it. I know it's ruined. It'll probably ruin it, but
Yeah, bud, it'll ruin it. See if there's a little straw on that table right there. Yep, I see it.
I don't think so.
Why? Here. Right here. It's the straw we always use.
It looks like it.
Huh?
It looks like it.
What's the matter?
But you've been digging in your ears with it.
I might have.
Well,
Just here, use the edge of my glasses and.
I don't think so.
Huh?
You've been digging your ears with them too, guaranteed.
Yep. So what do you say on our little thing? These are both high proof. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. Are they?
I'm asking. I think they are.
But that's probably what 122 proof, 120 proof, and that's probably what 117, 118 proof.
Shit, I can't tell. I just think they're higher proof. Do you think they're higher proof, or do you think
Higher
they're
than
80?
what?
Higher than average. Smart
What's
ass.
average?
108.
Yeah, I think they're higher than that.
That's higher. If you guys have watched all of our shows, if you go back to episode 1, we promised at some point we're going to wrestle. I'd really prefer that to be outside. I don't care.
We'll get a horsey bottle and we'll be able to.
We'll do it in here. I don't care. What do you say?
I don't know.
You just said you were ready to pick.
I am, but I don't know how.
They are different.
This one right here has hardly any burn, even though it's warm. But there's, I guess I'm thinking a difference between a burn and warm.
It's easy to drink.
Yeah.
It does have not a whole lot going down your chest, I felt like. But you can taste it on the palate a little bit. It's got a fantastic finish. I think.
That right?
They're both excellent. And I think one of these is borderline phenomenal. I say one of these is a little better.
I think I know what that is, but we'll see.
Well, after we say who wins, you can tell us.
Well, I'm really partial to this one, and I'm really partial to this juice, I think. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
What did we say here? Better but close, a little better, a lot better, not even close. I say a little better.
I'd say probably a little better.
You ready to pick your winner on 3?
Is this 1?
Are you shitting me?
This is 1 and this is 2?
Just like you read, bud.
I haven't swapped them, so I just need to make sure.
God.
I just want to make sure, bud.
I can't. 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We both picked number 1. So what do you
think this is Elijah Craig. Or something from Heaven Hill. But I could be wrong.
I think it's Brown Foreman.
Might be. I think this is Brown Foreman.
I get bananas.
You would. You are a banana.
Well,
As long as you don't get peanuts, I guess we're good.
This one for both of us. So you've got number 2 in front of you. So let her rip, bud, and see what that is.
This one is number 2?
Set her up here. Yep, that's what did not win. We did not pick this.
I'll be darned.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This is the newest expression that just came out.
I wasn't as much of a fan as I was of this one.
This is the C921 proofed at 120.2, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but all the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs this year were the lower proofs that they've ever been.
I can't answer that.
I believe that's true. This is the C. Is it A, B, and C every year? There's 3 releases.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one that just came out. C921, 120 proof, and it did not win.
I thought number 1 was better.
Yeah, I did too. So my guess is we're going to look at another barrel proof here, just the way that it's all set up. The winner.
There you go. Tennessee whiskey. Who would have thought it?
Jack Daniel's single barrel proof at 126 proof, so a little bit higher.
And that is a Brown Foreman.
It is a Brown Foreman bananas. I did not get as heavy a bananas as I typically do. If you'd have asked me what I thought that was, I'd have said 1920.
Oh, no, it was hotter than that. It was warmer.
I usually get a way more bananas in this than I just did.
You are bananas.
These are fairly comparable in price.
I think so.
I don't know. This is hard to get.
And in today's world, they're equally as hard to get, unfortunately. 3, 4, or 5 years ago,
I'd say this is a lot easier to get, isn't it? Here in Indiana, when it's out.
When it's out. Yeah, because everybody wants to hide that and think, oh, we got the best stuff ever made.
Charge extra money. And this is always on the shelf for retail every time I've seen it.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic, fantastic bourbon.
It's Tennessee whiskey.
It's a bourbon. It meets all the rules of bourbon.
I know.
So I'm gonna
it's filtered to maple.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of bourbons that are filtered.
Oh yeah, like what?
Oh, I don't know. Off the top of my head, you put me on the spot.
That's right. You're talking to run your flaps. Let's hear it.
This is a bourbon, and I'll bet you and fight you over it. These are both fantastic. I wonder what would happen if we did this against one of the older expressions that's higher proof of this. Would you say they're better? The older ones? I've heard that.
I don't know. Honestly, I thought that this was this. When I was tasting it. Yeah, when I was tasting it. Because that reminds me so much more of this. But maybe it's because I haven't tasted the lighter ones.
Do you ever get bananas in whiskey? You don't, do you?
I never get peanuts or bananas.
Does your wife get bananas in whiskey?
No.
I do. Bananas, but not like I thought there would be. Do yourself a favor. Go out there and grab either one of these if you see them.
Yeah.
They're both fantastic. This is borderline phenomenal.
Look, you need to look up the MSRP on them too, because a lot of people, like he said, a lot of people have this on the shelf for $30 more than what it should.
MSRP on this went up this last time.
I get it, but it's still $30 more than what it should be.
It's not $180, $200.
No.
What?
No.
Wow. Go get you some of those. Tune in next time to see what kind of shenanigans we'll be up to. Check us out. Look right up here. TikTok, Facebook, Instagrams. Do you ever even do Instagrams anymore?
Yeah.
When?
Because I got a new filter.
UV, I bet.
No, it's a filter, not a light. UV light's burned out.
Oh, you got a filter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the UV...
Where'd you get it at? Didn't it just come with the...
No.
You bought it?
Yeah, because I had lights that somebody was supposed to give me a new light, and they never did it.
Who was?
I don't know. Maybe the lighting salesman that I know.
I don't know nothing about it. So anyway, go get your bottle of one of these. Have your buddies come over and taste them and tell us what you think. Let us know in the comments what you think about these. Do you like the Jack Daniels? Can you even get this stuff where you're at? Tell us what you want to see next time. Tell us what you want to see in the Unicorn Killer series. Maybe we do George Stagg against this in the Unicorn.
We've got some ryes coming too.
We got some ryes coming. We got some really good ryes coming. And
we've got a lot of Indiana distilleries coming.
A lot of Indiana distilleries coming. We're hoping for some good stuff there. Those of you that aren't from Indiana, maybe you skip those if you don't want to see them. But they're, the last episode we did, the old 55. I think anybody'd be happy with one of those.
Well, they sell more. They sell more of it outside of Indiana than they do in Indiana.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, good stuff. Hey, drinking bourbon's supposed to be fun, but do it responsibly. Don't act like a jackass. Drive around drunk.
Be good to people that are good to you.
That's it. Till next time, we'll see you later.
See you guys.